one of the most elite rebounders in the league, uses his height that time to snag the board.
Will it go? Buries it from three-point range. He's got 13.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
That free throw, no good. When it comes to hustle and effort, who would you put on the floor to get those 50-50 balls that are just so important, and sometimes, you know, with the win or loss in the balance?
And I watch Kawhi Leonard, and even though he's a superstar player, there's still some efficiency in his action to go and get that ball.
He just never stops.
He never stops. Yeah. And so, yeah, he might not get dirty, but he doesn't have to because he outsmarts everybody else to get to it. And we have scrappy guys like Marcus Smart and Patrick Beverly, who we've talked about as being nuisances on the court. But yeah, those guys are invaluable to any coaching staff. And when they have those kind of plays, it just gets everybody going and brings a level of energy back to the game.
It does energize it. You're exactly right. Here's Rivers. Misses the three. Clippers trail by 21. Takes the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Swiped away. Fires the three. And another three for the Clippers.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Passes it to Gordon. Back to Rivers. Now, here's Jerebko. Defense is right there. Offensive rebound. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Oh, my gosh.
The Rockets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Rivers scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Yeah, and that one way back in the first quarter is the three-pointer that has been his only one of the night.
With the fadeaway. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
And here's Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Rockets have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
Paul George is checked in for the Clippers. And a switch here also for Houston. Harden's checked in, off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on JaMychal Green. What's the news there, Dave?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Clippers head athletic trainer. He's calling it a high ankle sprain, and he told me that he's currently in extreme pain. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will
I
need to
green that
band
and I
together
get
while he's out.
fouled?
We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our mind. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Harrell, he's checked in for Zubas. And a switch here also for Houston. Green, he's checked in for Jonas Jerebko. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
House.
Oh.
And the call
That's
on the
a
shot
foul right
sends
there.
him to the line. That one on George.
And thinking back to last postseason, the Clippers did not back down to the Warriors at all.
Well, LA was a much more physical team. I think they knew going in that the only way that they had a shot was to be disruptive, and they brought that on both ends of the floor, and that was going against a healthy Kevin Durant at the time. They took 2 games last year in that series, and the way in which they played, that spirit might have caught the attention of one Paul George and one Kawhi Leonard.
And he's good on the second. In player development, Brent, what
Hey,
are
I
some
have
of
2
the primary
viewers,
things
so
that
it's
can be taught?
I think in today's game, with a lot of PD coaches are looking at Kevin as just decision making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football, where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns.
Yes.
I think you can teach guys how it is that
Oh,
when they
back
come
down
off
to
a
1-0.
screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
On the wing, Green.
I got the board.
17
Dunk.
points for him last game against San Antonio. Clippers trail by 17. Let's go. Wide open shot is on the money. 27 points for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And the basket by Harden.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
From the wing, again, Los Angeles.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Fires, high post. The shot's good from
Of course he
Westbrook.
greens that.
Westbrook's got 11.
Well, that's a shot that Westbrook has learned to use well. When he's hitting that one, it's going to open up some lanes later in the game.
Latrey, and another 3 for the Clippers.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
George against Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
The shot.
Of course I
Rebound by
brick.
House.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Green, the pass to Westbrook. Shot, high post. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
That should have been mine.
Goes up on the high post. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
His shooting has been
Hey, single
outstanding.
viewer, want to
Definitely
drop
one of
a
the
like
reasons
because you
they're
love me,
up in this
whoever
game.
you are.
And the Clippers call time here. Well, hard to believe that Russell Westbrook has now gone 3 consecutive seasons averaging a triple-double.
Remember, Kevin, just how much we were.
9 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Beverly. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Beverly's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, Beverly doing a good job of reading not just his defender, but the secondary defender in that pick and roll.
And so it's Houston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Tyson. How have you controlled the tempo in the game in the first half?
I think the way we came out defensively, we locked into their sets. We're taking them out of what they want to accomplish. Because of that, we're able to make some shots on the other end.
Tyson, thanks. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Clippers trail by 8. Runner down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Williams. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Fades back. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
From deep three-point range, the Rockets pull it in. Capella's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Harden kicks to Green. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Clock at 6. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 8.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Shoots the 3. Good on the three-point
You see
shot.
that move? I
37 points for him.
did that little squatting
Makes it
thingy.
look effortless
That's my
out there.
signature
Until the
move.
defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Here's Westbrook. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 12.
Hey,
Okay,
not for long,
good
okay?
game plan. Start the second
Got
half.
this.
3 of 4 so far from the field.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Three-pointer. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He is just self-willing, his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Poke loose. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. For the 3.
Back
And
to
he's
back
good
to
on
back
the three ball.
threes. Whoop,
And
whoop.
the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Tucker.
Yes, get on your man, Kawhi. I don't want to get on the power forward. I'm not a
On
big
the
boy.
wing, Green.
I'm a tiny boy.
6 to shoot.
The tiniest of boys.
Lots of room. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Green's got 5 points in the quarter. Clippers trail by 8. There's the double team with Westbrook. George up top. deep.
That
And
should
the
go
rebound goes
in.
to the Rockets. Capella's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
He gets that one.
I love how active Paul George is right now. He's sharing the ball, he's involving his teammates, and stepping into this nice, comfortable leadership role here tonight.
Harden left side. There's the triple. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
From deep three-point range, hands it from downtown.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
How many steals? 2 steals?
To Westbrook.
No.
It's good. The assist that time
I'm
from
sorry,
Harden.
team. I'm trying to bring us back.
17 points for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those nights. Right now, Westbrook, relentless.
For 3. Again, what an avalanche. That gives him 51.
What an
It
avalanche.
looked easy.
I
Rockets
don't see
lead
no
by
snow.
5.
I don't see no snow. I don't see a mountain. Only a lot of buckets. It's a bucket farm.
Kawhi Leonard
We
comes
raise
up with the
buckets
rebound.
here.
Leonard's got
I'm
4 rebounds now
raising
tonight.
good right now. Whoop.
Launches a 3.
That's the one I
Westbrook
break.
pulls it
Wow.
in. And it's
Whatever,
Westbrook with the ball.
2K.
He brings it up for the Rockets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And the wide open shot from Green. They get it back. Harden inside
Harden's
the
not going
three-point
to miss
line.
that. Harden missed that.
Here's Capella.
What's that foul? Nope, I didn't foul.
Wow, and
Williams
that
foul.
sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Landry Shamet comes in for Williams. The Rockets also changing it up. Jonas Jerebko's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon comes in for Green, and it's Rivers in for James Harden. Free throw no good for Capella.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency?
Why?
A
Why
player
did he
of
go
his
that far?
caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
And that one, good.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Pass to Jerebko. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Jerebko's got his first bucket of the night. Clippers trail by 7. Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day, he lets his play do the talking.
Westbrook scanning the floor.
Why didn't you?
And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
Oh, if I
And
got
he's
that
been
ball,
a
that's like,
force
thank
on the
you.
glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
And Jerebko kicks to Gordon.
Westbrook. What the
Poked away.
Westbrook? Aw.
Now the pass to Jerebko. Here's Capella. And the rejection by Zubac. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for the Rockets.
Hello, people who are watching.
He's deciding to change it up. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Thank you,
of this
Devin.
one.
Yeah, and you could tell he
I am
thought
fire,
that
aren't
triple was going to fall.
So on the floor for Houston, Tucker and Capella are up front. Harden out there with Austin Rivers, and it's Green in at the three. Here's Leonard, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle.
I
so
will
a
get
chance
it,
at the line for one
fam.
more.
And all quarter long,
I will
he's
get
been
all of
zeroed
the
in
hits.
and knocks down big shot after big shot here in
All
the
of
fourth.
the hits. Thanks, man. I love your content too. Heart emoji or heart eyes emoji, heart eyes emoji.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their
Thanks,
way
man. I
to the
love
line
you
here in the
too.
second half.
Rockets trail by 5. Harden surveying the D. It's good.
Oop,
Harden's got
surveying
21.
that D.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what
Green
he
bean.
does.
And that one drops for him.
The greeniest
Just
of
a step
beans.
slow, reacting to the step back.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
I wish I could make it to where every time I made a
Outside,
green, it
from
just
deep.
did the Roblox oof noise.
The Clippers grab the miss. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Releases
A brick.
the shot, no
Brick,
good.
brick.
And Houston the other way now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need
Right?
a bucket to get some momentum.
I would love a
He can
base of
be
a
just
fan.
lethal from the perimeter,
But
even
only
though
if
he
I had a
didn't get
fan to
good
put
looks in
on
the
my
first
fan
quarter.
base
Well, that
that
make
y'all
right
need
there,
to get
that
me.
could change things.
Launches it. Drains the
Green.
three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 5.
It's been this way
The
since
greeniest
halftime.
of greens.
Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Shot clock at 6. The feed to Harden.
Whoop.
Here's
a break.
Rivers. Can't get it to fall. Los Angeles leading by 5.
I'm out of energy. Out of energy. Out of energy. Out of
And
energy.
Harden comes to help.
Oh, hit that. Hit that.
Wide open.
God dang it, dude. Paul
Three-pointers off
George
the
is
mark.
so
There's more he
garbage.
could have done in this
Just kidding.
game for sure, but it hasn't kept them
George
from
is
pulling
awesome.
ahead.
Here's Rivers. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Harrell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
This feels
Oh,
like
that's
it's
a brick.
snowballed a little bit on them. The
That
more
almost
he tries
went
to
in.
shoot his way
I'd have been
out
very
of this
surprised if
slump,
that went in.
the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Rivers kicks it to Tucker. Back to Rivers. Feeds to Capella. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
What? I'm getting ISO. ISO. ISO.
From deep,
Too deep.
They get it back.
Too deep.
Beyond the arc. Rockets with the rebound.
Boy,
Why
I'd
am
love
I
to
so
see him
bad
just
at
get
this
a
game?
smidge
My
closer to the
three-point
basket.
percentage
Once he
dropped so
sees a
much.
few
It was
shots
so much
going
higher.
from there, that might open up
Okay,
everything.
now
from
it's a
distance.
1-point
And of the
game.
last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior.
Ball
This
is
just
life.
Smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Oh. Kawhi, hit that. Hit that. Hit that. Kawhi, you're garbage.
Three-pointer off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Green. And that one hits back iron. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 1-point game. From deep.
Come on.
And even
the
though
worst
the
2K
quarter has
player.
been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
Dang right, I haven't lost my
Deep
confidence.
Green
I'm still like,
throws the
oh.
three-pointer. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Bad bar.
Los Angeles with another miss. Rockets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. He kicks to Harden.
Why'd they switch me on Green?
And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Trying to end the drought. He got it again. Sensational. 6
Sensational.
points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for
This is
him
one of my
in
lower
this
school games.
Timeout called the Rockets. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
And the
Some
Deep tried to
Capella's
get physical with them down low
garbage.
tonight, and it really backfired. Instead,
wait, what?
he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Russell Westbrook in for Houston. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Everybody
During
else
that
who's
break,
watching,
Mike
say hi to
D'Antoni
Kobe and
talked to his
Devin.
team.
Hi, Kobe
He
and
told them, hey,
Devin.
this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Lets the 3 fly.
How does
The
that
rebound
brick?
by Harden.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I like to see this from Westbrook when he focuses on hitting his guys. It can make the entire team better.
A 3 ball.
Why
It's
do those
pulled
keep
in by
bricking?
Clint Capella.
And he
Makes
didn't
no
punish them
sense.
for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. He shoots again. And Capella with a
Why
nice
did they
bucket
put me on
inside.
Capella? Okay, it's a
Capella's
6-point
got
game.
12
Come on.
points here in the second half.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Lets it go from deep. Great
God,
tee
I'm
that
garbage.
time from Westbrook. Rockets leading by 6. Green finds Tucker. Back to Green. Outside Westbrook.
Jesus. Be upset. Alright. Let's
Williams
just get
with the
good.
steal. From downtown.
Green.
Good on the triple. Williams has got his first
Good
bucket
job,
of the
Lou.
game, and he's on the board for 3.
Wow, huge in a big moment there. Getting the ball to Lou Williams, not a bad idea.
He made it seem like I punched him in the face. You want me to punch you in the face, Westbrook? I can't. Oh, did not mean to do that.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Unloads. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Rockets go the other way with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Westbrook dishes to Harden. The kick out to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. Paul George grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 3 to tie it up.
How am I
A rebound
breaking
by
everything,
Harden.
man?
Harden's got
This is
4 rebounds in
annoying.
this game. And he banks in the
Just
lane.
can't shoot. All right, we have
Harden's
2
got 8
minutes.
points here in this quarter.
We've got this, right?
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
The 3. It's good from long range.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor
Russell
execution
Westbrook's
there.
controller
You
died.
cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
1:33 left in the fourth. To take the lead. Hits it again.
Woo!
Has his name written all over.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
Oh, blocking. Great.
Sinks the 15-footer. Westbrook's got 21 in the game.
And this is the thing about Westbrook. He wants to take the responsibility when it matters most.
Three-pointer. Rebounded by Tucker. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. They lead by 1.
Why would you let him?
By Capella.
Oh my gosh.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's the 3. It's good. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, Greg, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni.
Okay. Say hi to YouTube.
Hi to YouTube.
Thank you. They can't see you. I could, have a device.
.40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Great D that time from Harold.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Harden. It falls!
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the two-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 2. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Jacks up a 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. And that's an intentional foul. Now a timeout called by Houston. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. They battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Owens saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
So, what's the mood like in the locker room after you drop a tough one like this?
I mean, Ted, you know what? It's not great.
You know, people tend to...
I mean, you're right. The three is a big part of today's game, but as you saw today, it's not.
I know. I've been paying attention to what time it is.
LSK, how you doing, man? I'm glad to have you on 2K TV
Thank
for
you
the
for
first time. This is your debut.
This is my debut.
How has the gameplay felt for you?
It's smooth. I like the shooting. It didn't feel like too easy almost.
Right.
Like I feel like there's gonna be a skill gap this year.
Oh my god, it's amazing. The whole My Player builder is incredible.
If you still want to be a part of any upcoming games, please visit us online or Apple Tickets for available tickets. Spurs basketball, we will be heard.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Downtown San Antonio, Texas. This bridge spans the Riverwalk, not too far from our location tonight. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports. And hey, Dave.
Well, guys, the retirements of Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker mean the start of a new era for the...
A proud franchise. Thank you, David. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, there's the Spurs. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And you know, for the Spurs, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Then it's Williams. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And for San Antonio, it's Aldridge at the power forward with Poeltl at center. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Walker in at the two-guard spot. To the middle, conference rivals in this one, Clark. Does that matter as much as people think, or is it just another game?
I still think it matters to the players. I mean, they're a little less emotional now, rivalries. They're not as heated, a little more practical. I think it's mostly about making the playoffs and where you're seated.
Down low, and the dunk by Aldridge.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Connects from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's DeRozan. Rebound by the Clippers.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, The defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Fires from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
No good on the shot. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game. And they just had so few opportunities. And I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Hero. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Spurs have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Murray. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
Fires the 3. Drills it from outside.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Up top to Rosen. He's covered by Leonard. Here's the floater. Great D that time from Leonard. Clippers leading by 7. Here's the step back. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And here's DeRozan. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Left side Walker. Shot clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Murray, no good. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 13-4 run right now. From outside the arc, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
The 3. Can't hit that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Outside DeRozan. Buries it down low.
Guys, you remember when DeMar DeRozan first came into the league? He was just really a raw athlete. Now he's a finely tuned offensive juggernaut.
Takes a 3, and the 3 ball is good. He's got 19.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
From deep three-point range, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And that's in the gym range, Kev. He can pull up and knock it down from anywhere.
And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
There's the three. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Murray finds DeRozan. Pass to Walker. To the left side wing. Murray, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 17-point game. Leonard the bounce pass. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Spurs passing it around. And the pass to Murray. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Harrell. The Clippers shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Under down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Shot clock at 5. From deep. San Antonio with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Fires the 3. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Murray outside. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 8 points for DeMar DeRozan.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
From past the arc, the three-pointer is right on target. He has 30.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Aldridge, and it's San Antonio with another.
You know, there are some that say Aldridge likes his mid-range game a little too much, but hey, there's a lot to like about the way he shoots it from there.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lets it go with the 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Outside DeRozan. And it goes down 2 points. DeRozan's got 10 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Fires for 3. Traps in the tray.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor. And the Spurs, I've heard it said, the most process-oriented team in the league.
Well, that's an understanding of what it takes for them as a small market team to be successful. A good assessment of what they have to do as the San Antonio Spurs to be good. Scouting, coaching, chemistry, all part of that.
Pirtle, he's checked in for the Spurs. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Williams, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. George against DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Here's Murray. Makes it off the glass. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense.
From deep, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Hey, it's one thing to have the physical attributes, the length, the athleticism, to play good defense. But the other part of it is the instincts. And George thinks and feels things defensively as well as anybody in the league. And really excellent instincts at that end of the floor.
Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. And here's the break. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. He's got 44. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Clippers?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And that's going to be a treble. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
And it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the Spurs with possession here. Outside DeRozan. Aldridge against Leonard. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Harrell slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Passes it to Murray. Out to DeRozan. Lets it go. Misses off the left iron.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
From the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Murray outside. Outside, Walker. Takes the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Launches a three. The shot missing. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Murray. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
And the minutes down, Clark, slightly for Poeltl last season, but his role grew down the stretch.
And not only his role grew, but I think his production improved as well. He got better as a passer. His rebounding took a jump forward. The counting stats won't wow you, but he's making progress and impacting his team in a positive way.
Murray dishes to Aldridge. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Murray surveying the D. The dish now to Aldridge. Walker the pass to Murray. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Murray's got 10 points.
You know what? There's not a lot the defense can do about that, and you really just have to live with Murray draining difficult shots. He can make tough ones.
56 seconds left in the first half. That one misses. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
DeJounte Murray played just one season at the University of Washington. He grew up in Seattle and went to Rainier Beach High School. It's actually the same high school that produced Jamal Crawford. And as a matter of fact, a lot of good players have come out of the Emerald City.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Lyles checked in for Poeltl. Gay comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Damari Carroll's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Walker. Here's Murray. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Fires the three. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Stolen away. There's the triple. Good, another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Che. Everything falling for you in that first half. How were you able to be so efficient?
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for San Antonio, it's Aldridge at the power forward with Poeltl at center. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Walker in at the two guard. Murray outside, and stolen by Harrell. And Aldridge comes over to help. Nobody near Leonard. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Walker finds Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Murray, no good. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Pass to Aldridge. Over Leonard, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 6 points for Aldridge.
Well, you've got to push Aldridge out farther. I mean, he's too big and too skilled from this area.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Four on the clock. From deep. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Walker. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And finished off by Walker.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And Ben Gregg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Hits the three-point bomb. All right, Clark, game is on the line. One free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great name.
And not the most common.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
On the free throw, no good.
You know, a rugged, experienced player. The shooting and defense Carroll provides, it's really what makes him so valuable.
Pass to Murray from beyond the arc. Harkless kicks to Shamet. Goes back up. Good, that's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Here's Murray, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Murray's got 13.
Well, I like the fact that Murray is a really strong rebounder for a backcourt player. Once he squeezes that orange, he knows exactly how to get fresh orange juice.
From past the arc, and another one.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Wow. What can you say?
Rudy Gay on the wing. Fires for 3. That shot off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Got a piece of it. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Carroll's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gay trying to break free. Shot's good by Mills. Mills has got 5 points in the quarter. Doubled by Murray. And there's the pass to Shamet. Passes to Harkless. And here is Shamet. He's covered by Murray. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Carroll with the ball for San Antonio. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Clark coming out of Washington is a one-and-done. DeJounte Murray was considered a raw prospect.
Yeah, very raw. The 29th pick in the 2016 draft, guys, taken by the Spurs. Excellent physical tools and outstanding athleticism. Was surprising that he left when he did. I recall that when I heard. But at 6'5", a 7-foot wingspan, he's got a chance to be special.
Connects again from distance.
And the threes just keep on coming. Another shot and another make.
He's starting to creep up that list now for most three-pointers in a game. We'll see if he can keep going. Top of the key, Lyles. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
From the arc. And good. He hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition.
And, you know, really nothing you can do there. Sometimes Gay makes tough contested shots look easy.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Here's Lyles, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one.
And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Harkless is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then there's Murray. The Clippers shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Mark, for a while now, you and I were just talking. We've had a rule. Good, another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Here's Mills, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. The 3-ball, and again for 3.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, DA. What a shooting performance. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And the Clippers making a change here. Jacks up a 3, and another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
DeRozan against Robinson, and DeRozan, here we go, misses from short range. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Six to shoot. There's the 3. He got it again. Sensational.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game. Good, nice job down low.
You know, the athleticism is obvious when you look at DeRozan's game, but he also has tremendous strength, and wasn't much the defender could do there.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Another shot. Connects again.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Fires the 3, connects again from distance.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Mills. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
And both free throws good for Mills. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
What's up, Shaq here. That was one of the best offensive performances I've seen this year. If you can keep it up, I might even give you one of my nicknames.
Hey, Shaq, I'm not mad at that. I'm going to try, Shaq, man. Look, I'm going to keep...
All right, game ball goes to the guy who fully dominated tonight. All right, the guy that made the other team adjust to what he wanted to do. That's what it's all about. Get up here, Che. Nice work, man.
Hey, I appreciate you, Coach. Hey, I appreciate this, fellas, man. But you know what? This ball just isn't about me. It's about all of us, all right? Let's keep this thing going. Let's keep it pushing, all right?
Yeah.
Come on, let's huddle up. Let's go.
Count it off.
Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win. Let's keep it going, fellas.
You guys were firing in all cylinders tonight. I was wondering...
We were all dialed in on D tonight.